Today's class we are going to study Rhotaceae family. Just we'll go through the key features of this family. Here we are having gland dotted leaves. It is the characteristic feature of this family where we can see more keenly the dotted nature of the leaf. It is present throughout the plant body. Plant is somewhat aromatic in nature, and what we are focusing now is on inflorescence. Inflorescence is a cymose type. Next we are having flower. Flower is a bractate and bracteolate. Bracts and bracteoles are not these are ephemeral one. Here bract is present and bracteoles are present here. You can see here bracteoles are present. These are very tiny structures. A small thin hairy like structure bracteoles are present. So flower is bractate and bracteolate. Coming to the leaf. Leaf is a simple. In case of this plant, leaf is simple. It is just showing the simple leaf arrangement. Arrangement of the leaf is simple. It is not compound. Petiole, as we can observe here, it is winged kind of petiole. And next is simple leaf, which is alternatively arranged. Here it is being twisted. 1 2 3 4 leaves are alternatively arranged. Some of the leaves are modified into spines. This is all key features of this plant. Regarding this family, there are some leaves which are having compound leaves, where leaves are dissected, leaflets we can see in some species of this family. Now we will study the flower. Estimation of this flower, as I have shown in previous video, you can just go through the estimation. Flower estimation of this calyx and corolla we can do just in the bud condition. Here some of the whorls are having 5 petals. I guess here the petals are 4. We'll just go through the estimation. Here this one is completely outer side. One petal is completely out, so I'm just going to dissect it. One is completely out. Yeah, no, at this end it is inner side. On one end it is outer side. On one end it is outer side and on other end it is inner side. Next one is outer side, and on another end this corolla is towards inner side. Outer and inner, I have written it. Now next we'll move for this one. It is here at this end it is outer side, and at this end it is inner side. Again out and in we are getting. We have finished with 1 2 3, and fourth one we are having outer side and inner side. Outer and inner side. So here in this flower we are having 4 petals, and in this flower we are having 5 petals. Most of the time it is pentamerous in nature, so it is having twisted or imbricate kind of estivation. Imbricate, if it is 5 in number, if petals are 5 in number, we are going to see the imbricate kind of estivation in this flower. In this corolla, here stamens are free, they are not fused. You can also see the interstaminal disc. In most of the species, the stamens are free, or if they are fused, they are polyandrous in condition. Large number of stamens are present. You can see the stamens in obdiplostaminous condition. It means here there are two whorls of stamens are present. outer whorl is opposite to the petal and inner whorl is opposite to the calyx. Such kind of arrangement we call it as obdiplostaminous condition. And next, when we are teasing out, we are having disc, very beautiful disc between stamens and gynoecium. Disc ಕಾಣ್ತಿದ್ರೆ very beautiful disc we can see intrastaminal disc. It is a disc, presence of disc between stamens and gynoecium. There is a disc, that disc we are calling it as intrastaminal disc. Now we'll go for key features of the stamens. We'll focus it on simple microscope, and we can also go through the nature of the stamens. All are facing towards the inner side. See how these stamens are facing towards the inner side, so we call it as introse condition. They are not facing towards the outer side, they are facing towards the gynoecium, so it is an introse kind of stamen. And filament is fixed at the base of this anther. Filament ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಆಂಥರಿನ್ ಬೇಸಿಗೆ, so it is base fixed. Now we can go for the structure of the gynoecium. Gynoecium is superior, calyx are below. Gynoecium is superior, and when we can take the section of this gynoecium, we can observe the structure of the gynoecium too. Stigma, style and ovary. Now I am going to take this section of the ovary. Ovary is going to show the axile placentation. Here there is very beautiful view of axile placentation. Ovules are aggregated towards the center of the ovary. I have taken this section. Through microscope we are viewing it now. It is having axile placentation. Next, coming to the arrangement of stamens. Stamens are arranged this way. Here at the base they are fused and they are forming polyadelphous condition. See, many number of anthers are fused in this fashion. Bundle like structures are being seen, so we are going to call it as polyadelphous condition. Stamens are and anthers are base fixed.